It's adventure time! Oh! Почё, товарищ, my name is Datura, welcome to Datura Plays, and welcome to our last episode of the longest journey. This is gonna be chapter 12, 13, and Epilogue, so let's go ahead. We're on this cosmic station.
Restaurants, stores, casinos, bars, all designed to squeeze those last precious few dollars out of the colonists' pockets. Well,
Alright, colony.
at least they won't be needing money where they're going. Everybody looks tired and lost.
Alright, men's restroom, ladies' restroom. Let's go to
There's
men's.
gotta be a real emergency before I set foot in a man's domain.
Oh, okay.
Earth. I didn't know it could look so beautiful and peaceful.
Alright, should we go to restroom? Let's go to restroom. I don't know why she wants to go to restroom, but maybe it's time. Maybe it's been like quite some time since she last did her thing. Closed?
Locked. It's locked. There are 300 women here and the ladies' room is locked. Good God!
Alright then, probably. Probably we should go to men's restroom.
This is one journey I'd prefer not to embark on. Deep breath. Try not to breathe.
She is funny. Alright, April Ryan. Ew.
Instant heat. For that special moment when manly vigor is required. Fast. Ha! Their secret revealed.
Okay.
I feel like I'm spending my entire life pushing trash from one place to another. Weirdest thing, that.
This is so funny because we already did move trash,
looky,
that's for sure.
It's a hole in the wall. Cleverly concealed. You gotta hand it to them. They know security.
Can we use a ring to unattach it? Grill.
It's screwed tight. Curse the day I traded away my screwdriver.
I'm telling y'all, you can do it with your ring. I saw it in a movie or something.
And get my hands dirty? I think not.
Oh.
I'll go some other time.
We have to find something. Oh, we have a coin, okay. It's Arcadian coin, so nobody cares no more. Orange is the new black, by the way. Look at her outfit, alright. And here we go. Alright, April Ryan, let's go.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Looks like it leads into a larger ventilation or service duct of sorts.
My spy lady. Oh, sheesh. Oh, it's a map. Okay, that's cute. Man's room, service duct exit. There's the camera, we cannot go. Yeah, there's a camera. What if we go to this one? Oh.
Not while there's somebody in the room, I can't. It's one of the station guards.
I have to distract him somehow, right? Service duct. Well, maybe I can do something to camera. Let's see if I can stop it with something. Definitely not bind magic. I don't really have anything. Flute. Well.
It's a surveillance camera.
Okay.
It's connected to the station feed via an optical cable. If I go any further, I'll be caught on camera. And that's one show I don't want to be the star of.
Okay, but what do we do then?
If I go any further...
Oh. Oh, here she goes. Oh, now the guy leaves. Okay. I got you. Let's go.
What's going on? Who's there?
Nobody.
Hey, hold on, stop right there.
He looks like a guy from, like, Star Wars. Can I do something to his coffee?
No time for that now. It's a coffee mug.
Can I do something to coffee? No. Bind magic.
The guard's out there looking for me. I'd bet no time for that now. The guard could be... It's an official looking... No time for that now. The guard could be back. It's a coffee mug.
Wait. Uh-oh.
What the heck are you doing in here? This is a restricted area. You're going back to the pen with the other colonists, Missy.
Uh-oh. Oh, I know. We gotta get these things.
To purchase instant heat, the #1 source of manly vigor, please insert a cash or credit chip now.
Let's make it happen. We can make him sour candy.
Thank you for purchasing instant heat, the #1 source of manly vigor.
Hard on the outside,
Please
but
be
if you
advised
see
that excessive
inside.
use of instant heat, the #1 source of manly vigor, can cause involuntary spasms and discharge.
Nasty. But okay, we got them pills. Let's do it one more time. Now we know what's up. We know it's a big bad world. He knows that I'm a good girl. He understands the sale of sales. So he looks like a guy from Star Wars, you know, all these emperors, fighters, soldiers, whatever.
Is one enough? What the hell? I'll use all of them, just in case. It's not as if I'm gonna be needing them myself.
Right? She said, we don't want to live in a man's world anymore. Go back. Let's see if you're gonna drink it. I like to drink it, drink it. Drink it! Oh.
This doesn't taste right. I feel... Mary, Mother of God. I really feel... God damn. Madam Joy's Pleasure Suites on the promenade had better be open. This constitutes an emergency.
What? What better be open? Okay, we got rid of the soldier guy. Let's see what's popping. Code. There's supposed to be something.
There's something in one of the pockets.
Told ya. It's a key card.
It's a short and thin cylinder. A magnetic key, I believe. That might come in handy.
Okay, let's check the map. Cell block, rest area, cargo bay, airlock. Ah. Order of duty.
Roger that, Central. Taking a break. Out.
Well, should we go? How do I go? Left corridor. Uh-oh. Oh. To cargo bay, but I don't need cargo.
Who are you? Identify yourself. This is a restricted area. Halt! Come back here right now.
I don't need cargo area. I need jail. Man's room service. Service duct 1. Door. Far corridor. Left corridor. Let's go to far corridor, because why not? Jail, here we go. Should we take a look?
It's an electronic lock with a sliding cover.
Okay, so what? I don't know which one is the correct one. Wait, I'm a little bit confused, guys. I am a little bit confused. Like, what the hell is happening?
It's a...
Oh.
I think this is a registry of all the prisoners on the station. Let's see.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Cell block registry. Cell number 1, Agusty Bryan. Cell 2, Ruth Pawani. Cell 3, Morgan Enger. Cell 4, Hammer Hansen. Cell 5, reference G. Holloway. G. Holloway? Gordon? That's gotta be it. The Guardian's in cell number 5.
Why his name is G. Holloway if his name is Adrian or something, right? Let's use the lock if I can unlock it. I mean, let's go. It requires a key. Here you go. What's poppin'?
Hello. You were a hard man to find.
You speak Navin. Are you from Arcadia?
No, but I have had a lot of practice. I'm a shifter, like yourself. And as it turns out, the next Guardian, although I'm currently in denial. April Ryan.
Adrian, have you come to free me? Or to question me more?
I'm with the good guys. Well, I'm all that's left of the good guys.
The balance, it is collapsing. I did not want to leave the Guardian's realm, but I had to.
Nobody's blaming you. But if we don't get moving soon, we won't have time to save the worlds. Can you believe I'm still not getting my head around that concept?
What do we do?
You just keep close to me, and let me worry about that, okay? I've had some practice in subterfuge lately.
I will do as you say.
Okay, funny. He walks so funny. Alright, Gordon, alright. Let's... Shirtless man, that me. I can play him in a movie.
It's a bank of security.
Let's see. Cargo. Let's go to cargo, or should we go to airlock first? Probably airlock or cargo. Let's go to cargo.
Everything is clear, Central. Over.
Okay.
Negative on that command, Central. Somebody's already taking a break. Over.
Order.
Negative on that command, Central. Somebody... Everything...
Wait, what?
Roger on that command. Roger that, Central. Taking a break.
Okay, so now the cargo is empty. Let's go to cargo and see what's popping. Maybe they have something useful for us. Alright, cargo.
F2021. It's an inventory database of all the parts stored in the cargo bay.
But I don't need anything from the cargo, so it was a waste. I don't know why I did that. But here we go again. We gotta order some other guys off duty and see if we can travel to Cosmos and all this nasty stuff.
Roger on...
Airlock.
Roger that.
Oh, and now we have airlock. I don't know how exactly I can get there. Oh, shit. Far corridor. What if we go to far corridor? Oh, here we go. Ooh. So, are we gonna be just walking like this? Let's talk already.
From what I understand, this is a gateway to the Guardian's realm. A wormhole, something like that. It's somewhere outside the station?
Not far from this metal box. No, not far. I can sense it. It calls to me. Perhaps a day's journey on foot.
We'll be going a lot faster than that, trust me. Stay here while I get everything ready. Don't go anywhere, okay?
I will not. Believe me when I say I do not want to go anywhere. This place frightens me.
Okay, so we gotta figure out how it all works. Manipulation button, let's use it.
It's a single-person pod, used to maneuver outside the station to do general maintenance and, clean windows, I guess. We used to run simulations of similar pods back in school, just for fun.
Just for fun?
Oxygen filter? Damn, the filter's missing. Oxygen. It's a single-person pod.
How do I know
I've got a
which
few hours
one
of
is the
simulated
oxygen
experience with these
filter?
babies. Launch pod.
Is there something else that's missing?
I'm orange.
I'm orange, she said, okay.
It's a single-person...
Okay, guys. I don't know, like... She said oxygen filter. How do I know which one is the oxygen filter? I don't know. Maybe it's in cargo. But I don't know the model of the robotic stuff.
Roger on that command, Roger that, Central.
Yeah, now we're gonna go to cargo bay. See what's popping. She's making the
Pods,
research.
Spare parts, oxygen filters. Bingo! They've got a bunch of them in stock stored at L109.
L109. L109, heard it.
G9810, 13, and L1010, 11, and 12.
Where's 9? We need L109.
E1489 to 102 and L109.
Yes.
L109, that's the one.
Yes. I was smart. Let's get it. We got it. Let's go. We are ready to go. That was kind of fast. All right. Now nothing can stop us. Let's leave this place forever.
Roger on that. Roger that.
I forgot where. This way. This way. This way. Here's the filter. Yes, let's go. Oh, we're going to
Step
Cosmos.
into this machine.
What is it?
It's a pod, a sort of exoskeletal spacesuit. Oh, hell, like you have any idea what I'm talking about. It will protect you when we travel to the gateway. That's all you need to know.
How do I use it?
Well, you don't. Or at least you don't. I will launch myself right behind you, and then I'll come to get you. We'll go through the gateway together.
I understand. One thing, April. When we get to the Guardian's realm, we may be separated, and I must give you a warning.
Of what?
Of the 3 trials before you get to the Well of Making.
There are more trials still? I thought that since I had the disc.
The disc is but the key, and a replacement for the disc that was broken when I deserted the tower. You will still need to prove your worth to the balance, that you can take the responsibility of being Guardian for 1,000 years.
Okay, so tell me, what are these, 3 trials?
The first trial is a trial of might. Defeat a powerful enemy using your talents in war and in magic.
Great, I have absolutely no magical or warrior talents whatsoever. And the second one?
The second trial is the trial of spirit. Face that which you fear the most, the darkness in your heart to go on.
Spiders?
You may not even be aware of your deepest fear, April. It is locked in your heart. The third trial is the trial of matter. To get to the Well of Making, you must cross an apparently insurmountable barrier using whatever means at your disposal.
That sounds like the easiest one. So that's it? Pass through those trials and I'm home free?
Yes. Like I said, there is a chance I might not be there with you. And in that case, you must make your way towards the tower.
Okay, got it. Now, let's hurry up before somebody finds us here. Go into the pod and don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
All right. Exploration is adventure time, baby. April is an astronaut. Let's get it. Look at him. He's like, woohoo! We're in freaking Cosmos. She's 18. Well, just as he said, we're gonna be separated. He felt it. Who's this and why he's following us? Close the door, Balance! Shit! Chapter 13, The Longest Journey. Ooh, the sound is so cool.
Anybody here?
Alright.
Compared to this place, Arcadia was about as alien as my bedroom. Blue sand. Never seen that outside of a Picasso.
Well, alright,
That
Isengard.
must be the Guardian's Tower.
Looks pretty.
It's either very small or very far away, and from what I know of the balance, it doesn't settle for economy-sized. I think I'm in for a long walk.
Okay, long walk. Let's see what's gonna happen. We have 3 trials, she said. Here's another airpod or whatever.
There's the
Airpod?
second pod, but I don't see... Adrian!
Why his name is Adrian if she called him Gordon before? I'm a bit lost.
He's not in here, so he must have survived the landing, but where is he?
In the tower. He's a busy
Adrian?
babe. Adrian! Not here. It's alright. The chaos again. Why so nasty?
God, not that thing again. It's even bigger than before.
You know what, babe?
I couldn't leave Arcadia. I had no idea it could follow me all the way here.
You know, babe, I have a potion. Oh. Goodbye. She got the chaos locked inside the amulet of balance. Good job, April. How do I go?
If I had wings, I could fly across. Since I don't, I'll just have to head back down to the desert and try to find my way around the chasm.
What a shame. We need Crow here. What? Oh, I'm on the other side. Dope. There's another trial.
What is this? It looks like... home. It's home. It's not... It's like a projection, but it's definitely the kitchen back home. The way it used to look when I was 8 or 9. God. Oh, what's happening to me? What? Who's there?
Come here, pumpkin. I got you something special.
Dad? Daddy? Is that you?
Hush, pumpkin. Come here. Daddy's got something for you.
Please, Daddy, don't hurt me.
Didn't I say to come here? Come here right now, bro. Daddy wants to give you something, pumpkin.
I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it. What you want to give me, Papa?
Come to Daddy, pumpkin. Come to Daddy. And I will make everything quiet.
Oh, he's a freak. He's like Uncle Judah from Best Months Ever. What should I do? Oh, ring.
Daddy, please, you don't want to hurt me. You're not a bad person. You're not. Really, don't.
I'm not your daddy. I'm not your daddy. You came into our lives and you destroyed us. You took advantage of us. You're a frightful little beast.
But Daddy, you gave me this.
Oh. I defeated Papa. That was easy.
You gave this to me, Daddy. You do care. You do love me. You're just not very good at it.
No. You destroyed us. We were a family, and you... God forgive me. What have I done? What have I done to you?
You did nothing, Daddy. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault that I got hurt.
I'd been drinking and she was so beautiful. My little April, you were so beautiful. We wanted to give you a home. We wanted to be what your biological parents couldn't be. A family. That night, when we brought you home, I'd had a few drinks with the guys. I was feeling a little dizzy, and then your mother, she says to me, "Hold her. Hold your baby girl in your arms." And I take you, and I hold you, and you look up at me with such startled eyes, like it's the first time you see somebody like me. I fell in love with you, my little baby. You were so beautiful, and you smiled at me, and then I don't know what happened, but I was taking a step forward, and I stumbled. You fell to the floor. But you didn't cry. You didn't even whimper. When the doctors told us you would never walk, oh, my baby, I couldn't stand the guilt. I don't know why that made me into the monster that I am. Why I decided that hurting you was the only way I could face my shame when you started walking. And then getting better and better at it. It was like you were mocking me. I was such a fool. A selfish fool, and now I lost you. Forever.
I forgive you.
You do?
Yes, I forgive you for everything. I forgive you. I
Forgive you, Daddy.
So, we passed the second trial.
Those rocks look dark and forbidding. Very ominous.
Alright. This is the main menu
I'd never
theme.
make it here. Oh, great. There's a large canyon circling the tower, and there doesn't seem to be any way across.
Try. Maybe we can summon Crow. Baby Crow, with me in this strange place. He'll never forget it.
It worked!
What?
Hello, old friend.
April! What the heck? What happened?
I need your help.
I need your help.
You need my help. With what?
I need to find a way across this canyon and into that tower over there.
Why don't you just flap your wings and fly then? Oh, that's funny! I kill myself! Flap your wings and fly! Oh, baby! Whew, that's a zinger. I gotta write that down somewhere. Wait a minute. Oh, flap your wings and fly! Jeez. Anyways, when did you ever need my help? Oh, sure, you brought me along, let me do your dirty work once in a while, but come on! You could have done just as well on your own. I mean, you just left me high and dry at the end there, didn't you? Just up and left without a word of goodbye.
I didn't mean to leave you like that, Crow, but you couldn't come with me.
Oh, sure. Use me, then leave me. Don't worry, I know how that works. I'm not half as innocent as you seem to think. But I thought we were friends.
Crow, we are friends. Good friends.
That why you gave me the name Crow? Oh, I thought it was nice, all right. Real ring to it. Until I found out what a crow actually is over there in Stark.
Crow?
Right. Crow. The sneakiest, dirtiest, most despised bird there is. They're like flying rats. You even have something called a scarecrow to chase us off with, don't you? I mean, crows are so stupid. They're scared off by straw people dressed in rags. Huh. And that's the name you come up with? Crow? Bah!
That's not...
No? No excuses. I can't bear it. Oh, the pain. The pain. That's all I am to you, a flying flea bag? I'm sorry. I can't bear to look at you anymore. I gotta fly.
Stay and shut up.
But you...
Gave you that name because of a cartoon character I loved when I was a kid. His name was Crowboy.
Crowboy?
He was the star of a series of what we call animated cartoons. It's like puppet theater. You can watch on a canvas or a screen.
Puppet theater. I love puppet theater.
Crowboy was just the coolest bird there ever was. He was a crow and a cowboy. And he had a hat and a lasso and an albatross called Old Whitey that he rode on.
He had an albatross? His own albatross?
And every week he'd come to a new town where the bad guys were making life tough for everybody else. And he'd sort it out like a real hero.
He was a hero? Crowboy?
So that's why I called you Crow. I figured you're not a cowboy. So it'll be just Crow. And besides, I think crows are cool.
Oh, damn. Got right. Me and my big beak. I couldn't keep it shut, could I? I had to say something stupid. I'm so stupid, dumb, stupid, stupid, dumb, dumb, stupid.
It was a misunderstanding, Crow. It could have happened to anybody, even good friends, especially good friends.
Yeah, but I'm so stupid.
Are you gonna keep beating yourself up, or are you gonna help me? Time's running short.
Of course I'm gonna help you. Anything for you, April. Just tell old Crow what to do, and he'll do it. Like that. I can be a hero too, just like Crowboy.
Okay, let me think.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Fly. What? Oh, canyon.
Crow, I need you to fly down into the canyon to see what's below the fog.
Into the canyon? Below the fog?
Are you scared?
I didn't say that. It's just, well, fog clings to my feathers and... Would Crowboy do it?
Yes.
Crowboy would do it, but he'd be careful not to get hurt, and he'd come right back up again if he saw anything remotely dangerous.
Of course. Okay. Hold tight. I'll be back soon.
Oh, he is so sweet, guys. What a great companion. What a great sidekick. We have a long journey ahead of us, Crow.
So what did you see, Crow? What was below the fog?
You're not gonna believe me.
What?
I told you, you're not going to believe me.
Just tell me what you saw.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing? As in nothing out of the ordinary?
No, as in nothing at all. The absence of anything. Below the fog, there was nothing. It was terrifying. Until you've seen what nothing looks like, you won't be able to fully appreciate something. Anything at all. I used to hate this blue sand. I mean, blue sand. What the heck? Now, though, I love it. It's sand. And it's blue. It's something. Not like that. Nothing down there. It was freaky.
So there's no way I can climb down, cross over, and climb up on the other side?
You'll fall into the nothing. I'm telling you, I don't even think time passes down there. You'd be falling through nothing forever.
Damn.
Damn, that's for sure.
Foreboding clouds.
Alright, can I use something? Maybe a talisman? Wait. What do I do? Can we look at it?
The canyon's filled with dense fog, blocking my view. But it's definitely a very long way down, and the walls look much too steep to climb. I'd love to have a look at what's down there.
Well, we already saw that there's nothing.
Crow, can you fly across the canyon to the base of the tower?
Can a chick lay eggs? Well, I know you can't, but... yeah, I can do that. What was it you wanted me to do again?
Just fly across the canyon and see if you can find any weird buttons or levers or something like that.
What for?
There must be a way to cross this canyon, and maybe there's a magical bridge that needs to be activated. I don't know, Crow. Just fly across and check it out, okay?
Will do. Hang on. What am I saying? Of course you'll hang on. It's not like you have any other choice.
LOL. Alright, maybe he'll be able to help this time. Apparently there's nothing in the canyon. So what's up?
What did you find?
No bridge, that's for sure. But there's a well on the other side, on top of that conical sandstone staircase right below the tower. It looked magical. It had that no good, stay the heck away blue shimmer to it. So I didn't fly any closer. Who knows where I'd end up?
True.
It's gotta be the Well of Making.
Well, maybe it can be making us a bridge then. Making us a bridge? I'm killing today.
You're easily amused, Crow.
My brain's 1/10 the size of yours. What do you want from me?
But maybe you got a point. Maybe the Well of Making can help us somehow.
It was only a joke, April.
I know, but still.
Okay. Can you use the talisman? Wait. Maybe this thing? Stone disc?
It's the Well of Making.
What should I do with the Well of Making?
It's the Well of Making.
Well of Making, please, let me go.
Crow, I want you to get me some water from the Well of Making.
Oh, shit.
What? Are you crazy? How am I supposed to carry water back from... Oh, no. No. There's no way I'm doing that.
Come on, Crow. Your beak is perfect for the purpose. I don't need a lot of water, and all you have to do is make sure you don't swallow.
Hey, magic's got its upsides, I'm sure. I mean, where would social welfare be without magic? But magic water in my beak? No way. What if I did swallow? If I'm lucky, I'll just explode or something. If not, I've heard stories, April, and none of them are very nice. Magic's not a toy. Nor is it a food, and it certainly doesn't belong in my beak.
Please, time's running short and the balance is at stake. You've got to help me, Crow. Don't you want to be a hero?
Hero? Sure. Stooge? No. Oh, curses and damnation and all things mean and ugly. Fine. I'll put my life on the line, tempt fate, and risk a certain and painful death by magical poisoning if...
If what?
If you'll promise to pluck my fleas for the next, year.
Sure.
1 year? So honor and glory mean nothing to you?
Not as much as a good flea plucking. No.
Okay, deal. Now, fly! Yike!
Why he's always doing these random noises? Yeah. Ooh-hoo! Ah! Oh. He got it?
How did it go?
Oh, good. Oh, what to do?
What do I want you to do? I can't take the water, so you're gonna have to do whatever it is we need done with it.
All right.
Understand.
Okay, let me think about it for a second.
Okay, so... Canyon?
I got an idea, Crow. You said there was nothing down there, right? The absence of anything. The water in your mouth is magical water from the Well of Making.
Whoa.
So what if we add the magic of making to nothing? What happens then? Something,
Making.
right? Something's better than nothing. Fly down there and spit the water out on top of the nothing. Then get out quickly. Something will happen, I'm sure of it. I'm just not sure what exactly.
Alright, maybe we're gonna get a bridge finally. Wow, that's a long sequence, like Crow be talking and talking like all the oh shit. Alright, Elsa. Oh shit.
Oh, that's something all right. But what? Where's Crow? Crow! Crow!
I hope he's alright.
Oh, please let him be all right, wherever he is.
Alright, Miss Bridge, let's go. Tower of Balance.
It's been a long journey getting here, but this is it. The end of the road.
Are y'all ready for
All I
it?
have to do now is figure out how to get up into the tower. I thought I'd already passed the 3 trials. There's always something. I guess it's not supposed to be easy.
Okay, I think we just have to put the disc inside.
It's the Well of Making. It's very deep and very clear, and obviously magical.
What's happening to the water? Did it just consume the disc? Let me put my hand. Let's go. Did she do it? Zoe, what's the... Oh, April, what's the problem? That Adrian.
Thank God you came. I thought you were lost for good.
My path here diverged from yours. You had to pass the 3 trials.
You were right in warning me. This place is like a Freudian nightmare. The first psychologist to arrange field trips here will rake in a fortune. I mean, talk about shock therapy.
It is a sacred place. Only the chosen few can pass through the desolation.
But then why didn't my hand work on the Well of Making? I mean, I passed all the tests, right?
That is a mystery. You are to be the 13th Guardian, are you not? The balance has picked you. Your hand should have unlocked the tower, like mine did.
Why did it still react to your hand?
Even though I left the tower, I am still the current Guardian. And I will continue to be until you go through the ritual and take my place. Hold on. I think we're about to move. The tower is letting us in.
Ooh. Shit, this place is fancy. Oh shit, somebody's hanging. What a nasty person. Is this like this gray guy? Gordon Holloway? I don't know, McAllen? Jacob McAllen? I'm lost.
I never thought I would see this place again.
It's cold. Was it always this cold?
I do not know. When I was here last, I did not feel much at all.
Well, I'm freezing.
I spent more than 1,000 years in this tower, and yet I cannot remember ever feeling warm or cold. Being Guardian, there's just the balance, and our duty to it.
You didn't feel anything?
There are no emotions. Emotions interfere with the balance. I was the conduit between magic and logic, between chaos and order, and I had to be clean.
That sounds horrible.
It never felt that way. I was content, as far as it was possible for me to be content, until the very end when I became restless.
That's when you left the tower?
I had no choice. The balance forced me out. I was polluting the flows that passed through me, through this room, and it was time for someone to succeed me.
So now it's my turn to be Guardian.
Are you afraid?
I've never been so afraid in my life. 1,000 years. Everything will be gone when I'm done. My friends, my family, dead. My world probably changed beyond recognition.
I know, April. I have experienced this myself. When I returned to Stark, I could not believe that all the things I knew, the memories of a life that I recalled as clearly as if it were only yesterday, I was lost, alone, dying, until the Vanguard picked me up from the street and imprisoned me. It shames me to say it, but that was a relief. To be fed, to sleep comfortably, to be warm, you have every right to be afraid. But consider this. Your sacrifice will be the salvation of mankind, of two worlds. What greater gift is there? What greater reward than to know you are like a god?
Believe me, I could do without the reward. If there was any other way, I'd embrace it in a second. But I won't shy away from this either. If it is my destiny, then so be it.
Good. To wish for the loss of dreams and emotions would be wrong. But to acknowledge it in the face of your fears, this proves you are ready.
Okay. So, what now? What do I do?
Just walk to the edge of the disc. The tower will know what to do. If you are the new Guardian, the tower will embrace you.
All right, here it goes. 1,000 years.
Nothing's happening.
Now what? Nothing's happening.
You are right. Then it is as I suspected.
What? What did you suspect?
That you are not the one chosen to take my place in the tower. You are not the 13th Guardian.
The fox?
If I'm not, then...
I think I may be able to answer that question, Miss Ryan.
Oh!
You? How the hell did you get here?
You didn't think your little games back at the station would fool anyone, did you? Well, aside from those moronic and useless guards, it puzzles me why Mr. McAllen could be such a visionary and yet be so lacking in his comprehension of human nature to surround himself with brainless louts.
Maybe because he wasn't human.
He was not. That would explain a lot. If he was not human, then what was he?
You mean you didn't know? He was your boss, and you had no idea who you were working for. How pathetic can you get?
Don't toy with me, child! Don't you dare toy with me! I don't.
What?
I do not know what came over me. I'm not prone to anger. In fact, I'm usually quite incapable of it. Must be the environment that's... I don't feel quite right. Like there's something in here that's calling to me. What are you doing to me?
I don't know what you're talking about, Gordon.
No matter. I can ignore this. It's so hot in here. Don't you feel it? The heat?
I'm freezing. Maybe you should lie down for a minute or two.
Maybe you should lie down, Miss Ryan. I actually have a good reason to be here, but you do not. After all, you are no longer a candidate in this race, are you?
It's not a
I may not
race.
become the new Guardian, but neither will you. The balance will never accept you.
Don't be so sure, April. That's your name, is it not, April?
Yeah.
I will be the Guardian. The balance will have no choice. Not with you and the previous Guardian gone. And there's something here, isn't there? Someone's calling my name. Someone's... No. No. Not that. Not here. You brought it here, you stupid bitch!
Stop.
Well, they're gonna fight. Oh shit, I have to do something. Balance? Jesus
It's
Christ.
a large disc with the Gordon's the stronger one. He'll win if I don't do something.
What can I do?
More like a mere Gordon's the strong. Adrian's not going to be able to hold out against Gordon forever. It's a large disc with a ring around it, made out of 2 stone serpents biting each other's tails. One of the serpents has almost completely swallowed the other.
No, stay away from me, don't, no!
She okay? He okay?
What happened to him?
I'm alive again. You gave me back my life.
I did? You don't sound like yourself. Are you okay?
I do sound like myself. And I'm better than I've ever been, April. I'm whole again.
So it worked? The joining of 2 halves?
Magic and logic. Order and chaos. I'm in balance now. I am balance. And it's glorious. I'm sorry for what I did to you, April. And to you, sir, I'm sorry for everything.
It wasn't you. Not all of you, anyway.
It was me, but it misguided me. I wish I could undo all the harm I've done to both worlds. Both as Gordon Holloway and as the Chaos Vortex. But I can't undo my actions. All I can do is make sure they'll never happen again. And the only way to ensure that is by becoming the Guardian.
You? The Guardian?
It's my destiny, April Ryan, not yours. I was born to be the Guardian. And although the Vanguard almost managed to prevent that from ever happening, they didn't succeed. And now, I'm ready. Thanks to you.
But what about me? If I'm not going to be the Guardian, then who am I?
That's something I cannot answer for you, April. Only you can do that. But I don't think the universe is done with you. You are important. Just not in the way you imagined.
He speaks the truth, April. He is to be the Guardian now. It was always his destiny, even though it was taken from him by the Vanguard. We will begin the changing of the guards now, Gordon. And you, April, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice, your courage, your kindness.
Okay, stop. You're making me feel very self-conscious. I only did what had to be done.
Which is more than most people would have done. Your journey here will be remembered, April Ryan. Remembered and retold for all time.
That's for sure.
Right now, I'm only concerned about what's coming next. Where do I go now? Where can I go?
That is your choice to make. But do not fret. This world will never hurt you again.
How do I get back to Stark? Or Arcadia, for that matter?
Walk. Walk until you are outside, and then go back inside. It is easy from here. You can go anywhere you wish.
I guess then that this is goodbye.
Perhaps we will meet again.
Yeah, why not? It's not an impossible thought. Anyway, you guys have an important job to get to. Don't let me hold you back.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
That sounds so wild, like she was so important, she was the main character, and then suddenly, thank you, goodbye. What?
So that's the end of that. Funny. I feel almost melancholy, despite everything that's happened. I'm actually gonna miss this adventure. After all, what am I doing now? Going back to school? Live like nothing has happened? Like I'm just a normal person? Well, it's a long way home. I'll figure it out before I get there. Wherever there is.
Hey, April, wait up! Where you going? Wait! Don't leave me here!
Crow is alive. Threads. This is it, guys.
And so the story goes.
Is that it? But whatever happened to April Ryan? And did that man, Gordon Holloway, become a good and just guardian?
That is the end. If you had studied your scriptures, child, you would know that the 13th guardian was the last guardian to watch over the balance.
Was it after his reign that the worlds were reunited?
During his reign, not long after the events I have just described.
Please tell us more. Tell us what happened to April and about the reunification of Stark and Arcadia.
I think I will save those stories for another night. I'm feeling tired, and it is late. I would see you out, but my legs...
Thank you, Lady Alvani. We'll find our way out ourselves. Thank you again for your hospitality and for your story.
And so the story goes. How strange it was to tell it again. To remember April Ryan. That was such a long, long time ago. And now my story is almost over as well.
You're as healthy as ever. You still got a lot of life left in you. Wish I was half as lucky.
Don't say that. You're okay. You can still fly.
Fly, yes. But those cute little birds, they don't seem to appreciate that. They're holding out for their young, handsome suitors, and they don't have time for an old crow like me.
Well, you got me, Crow. Isn't that something?
I guess. Yeah, sure. Of course. Unless you're not planning on going out there again, are you? On a new adventure? 'Cause, I don't know. I'm kinda happy staying here.
Don't worry, Crow. I think our adventuring days are over. But that doesn't mean we can't tell stories, does it?
No, definitely not. Tell me one. Tell me the one about the young, beautiful warrior princess who single-handedly won the War of the Balance.
I don't remember it quite like that, Crow, but let's see. This story begins a long, long time ago, when Stark and Arcadia were still to be reunited, and the Guardian was still on his throne.
Alright, Saga. Alright. Oh, guys, Jesus Christ. Like, I first played this game when I was like, I don't know, back in 2000, so like 21 year ago, when I was 8. I was freaking 8 when I first played it. And it's crazy. It's like Then the second one came, it was 2006, 7 years later. And then the last Dreamfall chapters came out in 2014, 6, 7, 8 years later. And now playing this 20 years after, it's like so bringing back all the memories, and you realize how important the story is. It really changed my whole life. It really shaped me as a person, my personality, and I will be forever grateful to Ragnar for creating this one, because it's so important. I don't really want to say much more, because I might spoil you next adventures. We're definitely gonna be playing Dreamfall: The Longest Journey and Dreamfall chapters soon after this one. Probably streaming, we'll see. As for now, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this Longest Journey. It's wild. It's just wild. I don't know. That's it, guys. That's how the story ends. And hopefully I'll see y'all back for Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. In the meantime, don't forget to drop a like, write a comment, subscribe to this channel. We still have a long journey ahead of us. Bye.